Coaches, you guys coached with each other in the Saints. Now you're making your USFL debut against each other. What is it like to go against your friend?
Man, look, it's awesome. He's a great competitor. Man, look, his wife makes the best cookies in the world. I'm just telling you, I need some cookies on Tuesdays. But look, Mike's a great coach, been a great coach, an inspiration to me. And, man, he's going to do a great job.
Look, I love the relationship we have. We've been good friends for a good while. Our wives are good friends as well, and playing each other is actually an exciting thing. I mean, we're going to come out and compete, and when it's over, it's over, but we're going to do our very best, to each of us, to see what comes out with our new team.
Well, I have to ask, what is the best flavor of the cookies that your wife makes? I need to know.
I like them with chips and the nuts. Man, the nuts are awesome.
You got to have the nuts are the best part. I do.
Well, best of luck today.
Thank you.
Go. Now Reggie Corbin back into the game for him. Love looking straight down the middle of the defense and has a man caught for the touchdown. It's Marcus Bow, the first touchdown of 2023 for the Michigan Panthers, and they're celebrating it.
And a reason to celebrate. They executed every play, run and pass on that drive, and now they pay it off. Here he is right here. He's just trying to win down the middle of the field. Draw the outside defender's attention away from it. Isolated on a linebacker. Josh Love is on time and on the money. What a drive for them. We get ourselves one of these sticky third downs as we take a peek at Doug Peterson, longtime NFL player, outstanding NFL coach. Doug did a great job down there in Jacksonville this past year. We saw him at the Rendezvous Barbecue last night with his family. And I'll tell you what, he's awfully proud of his son, Josh, who's off to a good start.
Hey, Mike Foul.
Second and 10, back to pass again, and this time it is caught by Chisholm, and Chisholm has that big frame, runs 6'5", 214 pounds. He played in Missouri and then Angelo State. Give it right up the middle, and Pledger trying to work the football across the line, and they are going to rule it a touchdown. So the Gamblers, hard to even recognize either of these offenses. The vast improvement we are seeing to begin this game in the first quarter. Both of them have a touchdown.
How about that? 12 plays, 60 yards, and doing it a lot of different ways. They're running it, they're throwing it. When you get down inside that 2-yard line, Curtis definitely treated this like 4-down territory. It was going to be run. They didn't need the 4th down. Excellent drive by Houston. Great history and tradition.
Give it here to Stevie Scott, and Stevie Scott is going absolutely nowhere. Cannot escape. That's Sokoli in the backfield, drug him down.
Stevie Scott had made it to the perimeter a couple times. Not this time. Christian Sokoli, the first Albanian-born player.
Here's Andrew Gallitz on to send it deep. All Big 12 back in 2018. And Joe Walker lost the football, unable to gather it cleanly. And the Gamblers believe they were right on top. That appeared they were. Are they maintaining possession? That's Soro who's in there battling for the football. And they are going to say, this is Houston ball. You see the refs having a conversation, and they are pointing. This will be Gamblers football after. Bahar gives it straight up the middle. TJ Pledger, nobody's going to stop him, and he is in for the Gamblers touchdown.
Jack running the ball down in the red zone. That's what the best offenses do.
And 2 scores just under the 9-minute mark in the second quarter. Nick Vogel sends in a touchback, and we will have our first look here at Strong as a quarterback change for the Panthers. It's Carson Strong. He's only been with this team really since the start of camp, so he hasn't been around very long, where a guy like Josh Love was a regular. He's been communicating, throwing, working out with the wide receivers all offseason. Carson Strong is new, but they feel like his upside is exciting.
Yeah, and credit both these head coaches for getting their backup quarterback into the game early with some all together.
Go! On 1st and 10, Strong trying to get away from the pressure. There's nowhere to go. He is brought down in the backfield. That's Bingham who is there. and spun him to the ground.
Right on cue, right? Just as we're talking about how well they're executing. Good look at Bingham here coming from the left side of the offensive line.
Coach, it seems as though the punt really changed momentum. How were you able to take advantage of that?
You know what turnovers, man, is you switch field position. If you get turnovers, man, it's a big bonus. But I think that was the main thing. We had some shoddy tackling in the first half. We got to come out and do better. But, man, the punt, man, a muff punt, we got it, went in, scored. Man, that changed the whole momentum of the game.
What do you need to do to seal this game off in the second half?
I think we got to continue to run the ball, and we got to do some tackling.
Thank you very much, Coach. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Coach Nolan talked at halftime with Corey about how they were shooting themselves in the foot. There's no doubt. Both feet are in the white. Josh Butler drives them all the way into the Gatorade jugs. It's a good call, and the Panthers are reeling. Block punt, and none of it.
Bahar's intercepted. He fired it to the outside, and this pass is picked. It's Saba with the football, and Saba cutting it back, trying to get a pick six, wants to extend for that goal line. It takes it down inside the 5-yard line. It's Kenji Bahar who ran him down as Saba was thinking pick six all the way. Warren Saba out of East Carolina. He had 4 picks at East Carolina his senior year alone.
Jack, it's 2 slants, and Saba's covering the inside slant, and he jumps the outside slant. You got to see what the inside cover guy does. A savvy move by Saba, and a big-time play for the Panthers. And what a tackle by Kenji Bahar. Things were starting, the Panthers were reeling a little bit. They had the block punt. They had the unnecessary roughness. One more time, a big play by Saba changes the momentum of the whole thing.
The line. They keep Stevie Scott in the backfield. Scott has the ball. The big running back for the Panthers thunders into the end zone. Michigan takes the lead. Have enough for a Gamblers
we're making
first
it
down.
Too fast. We're flying strong.
Let's listen in. Here's Eric Price, offensive coordinator.
Base defense, base.
Yep, stay in base. Weak right tear, 35 Bob, kill 34 base.
I got you.
Yep. Clock's running.
35 Bob, kill 34 base, 1-1-1.
Let's go.
Gives it straight to the middle. That ball is out there. Football's on the ground. Panthers say they have it, and they do. It's Patty Fisher diving on the football. So this drive was everything that the Gamblers offense wanted to do. They forgot the most important thing, the ball. It popped out there on Dev Whaley.
Again, let's go.
Love drops the pass. Love looking down the seam. Love has a wide receiver, and that is caught for the touchdown. That's where he's had the most of his success. He goes to Trey Quinn this time, working the seam, and it's on Dayon Lake, the man who had the penalty. Now he gives up the touchdown.
Thank you very much, Jack. Coach Peterson, it's so cool to be here watching you watch your son. But I got to ask, what is your initial impression of the USFL?
I've been impressed with it. You know, this is a great opportunity for all these players to really, you know, not only showcase their talent, but I think also get on tape. You know, that's one thing I've really encouraged my son to do is just get on tape, right? Get meaningful reps, and that's what all these guys are doing because one day they're trying to get back to the NFL if they can.
Your son had a really funny comment to me. He was like, you know, I can call my dad whenever I want. He's an NFL coach. How do you be able to separate the fatherly advice from the professional advice?
You know, it's pretty easy with all my sons, you know, with three boys, but particularly with Josh because he's playing football. You know, things are going to come up, and he's going to ask me a lot of questions about the position and how to learn, how to study, and all that kind of stuff. And so that's when I can use my coaching hat and really kind of share some advice and really, I think, lay out a plan for him. And at the same time, I still want to be dad. I want to be up here in the bleachers, wear my hat, you know, and cheer on the Gamblers.
With your first grandson, by the way, and we were just talking, when Josh was 2 years old or about that, you were playing for Green Bay. Now you're watching your son do the same thing with the 2-year-old in the stands. What is that like, just going back in memory lane for you?
Yeah, it's you know, it's strange that the time obviously, you know, moves extremely fast, but you know, Josh is a player here in the USFL. When I was a young player in the National Football League, when Josh was around that 2-year mark, 3-year mark, and you know, but it's fun. It's fun to have our grandson here, and it's generational, and have, you know, Josh's older brothers here to support, and it does bring back a lot of great memories of those times whether it was in Green Bay or Philly or wherever I was, to watch these, our kids grow up in this sport.
Thank you very much, Coach. Best of luck.
Yeah.
Williams in motion. Play action, and now contact made on Bahar. That football is loose. Panthers diving for it first. Were they able to get on it? Was it a fumble? That was Breland Speaks, who is having a sensational game, and they're forcing the pressure from Michigan defensively. And they will say this is Panthers football. Able to get on it. Was it a fumble? That was Breland Speaks.
Go.
Go play action with it. Let the hot hand go. Love down the seam. One more time, one more touchdown, Joe Walker. Josh Love has been off the charts to start season number 2.
Come over here. Come over here.
Yeah, Jack, you can run it and get in the field goal range. You can do that. To make the decision, it's a whole nother thing to make the throw time and time again.
And Bahar is now picked. This is intercepted by Noah Dawkins, so another interception. It's the linebacker. They said he's a superstar coverage linebacker. Nolan thought he might even be able to get to the NFL as a coverage linebacker. Fits the modern game.
Thank you, Jack. I'm here with Josh Love. Josh, what did you think about your performance today?
I thought we did a great job offensively. Got a little shaky in the middle of the second quarter and the early third quarter, but we stuck to the game plan and made it happen.
What was the adjustments you made to be able to just blow up in the second half?
It's really just sticking to the game plan and trusting your training and going out there and trusting the guys around you and letting it rip.
When you think about this offseason, what were the 2 or 3 things that you really wanted to focus on to come out here and win this starting job?
I think, it's great having Coach Marty back. Having the second year under the same coordinator is huge, especially in the spring league like this. And, put a lot of preparation in with him, and, we went out and executed today.
Yeah, yes, you did. So this offense, it's very exciting to watch. But I'm curious, what are your expectations for you and these guys?
I think we just got to go one game at a time. We know how good we are. We got to go outperform and not shoot ourselves in the foot.
Thank you very much, Josh.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Jack? Thank you, Jack. Coach, I got to ask you about Josh Love's performance. We saw both Carson Strong and Josh Love, but what did you think about your quarterback's play today?
I thought they did an outstanding job, really do. And in the critical situations we were behind or moving the ball down, I thought they did a great job, and we completed some balls that were down the field. Wasn't just dink and dunk and get your yards. They went short, and they also got the ones down the field as well. So I was really pleased with what the quarterbacks, both of them did. Carson, although just a minimal amount of reps, but I thought he did a good job. We're really confident in both guys. Carson, has every right to be on the field as well, but this is the way it's going for right now. But I'm really excited about both guys.
How did you manage to flip the turnover battle from the first half where you told me we got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot to the second half where you were forcing turnover after turnover?
Yeah, look, this will be our goal the entire season long. The turnover battle is probably, other than points, that's really what makes the difference in a football game. And I was really pleased to say the second half because we work on it, we stress it, we do a lot of things to try and make it happen in practice. And so when it happens in the game, you kind of feel like, it's been for good reason, as opposed to you practice and it really doesn't happen. But it always does take effect or hold, but sometimes it's later than you'd like it to be. But today, first game, we're really pleased that it happened today.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks.